course of the season, one of the reasons why they're 13-20 since they traded Luka Doncic back on February 2nd. Second straight year Sacramento has been in the play-in tournament. They beat the Warriors last year in the 9-10 game and then lost to New Orleans in the 8-9 game. First appearance in the play-in for Dallas, and a good start with Lively getting the basket.
Thompson off the downskin, read the curl, and a perfect delivery to Lively.
Lively missed 34 games with an ankle injury. A three-pointer from Keegan Murray, who hit 8 threes.
Surrounded by 14 feet of center, one behind, one in front. Anthony Davis makes a great play at the rim.
P.J. Washington to the cup.
That's his game. He loves that mid-range pull-up. You saw the space taken away by Sabonis, and then Sacramento early here.
Sacramento lead, 2 minutes gone by. Davis working again on Sabonis. Tough shot, but he drops for AD. Played just 9 games for the Mavericks.
Tough jumpers most of his career, and still is always around 50% from the field.
Washington the lob, and the missed dunk by Lively, but it ends up in the hands of Davis. Clean look, but it's no good. Washington inside with the slam.
That's just P.J. If the Kings knock down their share of open threes.
Good pass by Washington. Marshall, corner three is there. Not a great three-point shooter. 4 minutes gone by in this play-in tournament game, 9-10. Winner to play Memphis Friday. Another Marshall look from the corner. Good again, back-to-back hits from outside. That was a 2.
The first couple possessions at half court on Najee Harris.
Mark Davis, the crew chief, called to count the basket goaltend. You just hope if that's what they're going to call early.
A little bit more of that on the perimeter, so I was surprised by that call.
Levine's first shot, it's good. A 3 for Zach Levine. He was second.
Incredible. The attention to detail for this team was fantastic, and you see it here early on in the first quarter. And lastly, Nico Harrison, their general manager, told me they have to win in Memphis and to play OKC in the first round.
Well, we know this about Nico Harrison. He is fearless because he traded a player that obviously Maverick fans love.
3 times now, Sabonis has played him tough when he's trying to get into that mid-range jumper.
DeRozan on the back down. Can't knock down the jumper. Knocked out of bounds by Davis. It'll stay with the Kings. So Gafford's going to come in and replace Marshall. So Davis, who played a couple of minutes there at the 5, will now slide back to the 4. And Sacramento sticking with this group on the floor. Lyles and Carter, along with 3 other starters, Levine, Sabonis, and DeRozan.
And that's an example of what I'm talking about, because now Gafford will get the main responsibility for blocking out Sabonis, and that's a lot of work.
Lyles hits a 3, and that ties the game at 17. First shot attempt for Trey Lyles. Exum got a little space that time, moving Devin Carter and getting the basket inside. His first points. Year 8 for Exum. Missed 11 games with a hand injury and 48 with the wrist problem. Here's DeRozan for 3, and it's good. Doesn't take a lot of those. Made about 1 per game during the season.
10% of his shots throughout his career roughly have been 3-point attempts, but he's been shooting more over the last few years.
Gafford fouled by DeRozan. Hard fall for Gafford, who got hurt against the Kings and missed about 20 games earlier in the regular season. First foul on DeRozan.
About the only way you're going to stop Gafford from converting. He finishes everything in the paint. So you're going to go up, you got to make sure you're going to have to hit him hard across the arms and not give him an opportunity for a 3-point play. It's exactly what DeRozan did.
Gafford shoots about 70% at the free throw line in the season. Time for tonight's national TV schedule, brought to you by Infinity. The SoFi NBA play-in tournament continues Friday night on TNT. Miami with a big win tonight in Chicago, so it'll be Heat Hawks for the 8th seed, and then the winner of that will face Cleveland. Winner of this game will be on ESPN against Memphis, and then the winner of that game faces Oklahoma City Sunday. What a year for the Thunder. 68 wins. The best ever point differential in the history of the league for the Thunder.
I mean, they basically ran circles around the rest of the Western Conference. They had to keep playing, though, because they were in that dogfight with Cleveland for overall best record, which they were able to secure.
Levine looking to drive on Martin. Gets downhill but missed the slam. Levine made his first shot, but he's missed his last 3. Max Christie, a part of that Doncic-Davis trade, scores from about 12 feet.
Really love that decision by Max Christie. If he takes that 3 in the corner, that's going to be highly contested. Most likely going to miss that shot. Very patient with the up fake, and then one dribble to an open space.
14-2 paint points in favor of Dallas, pushing Sacramento around right now. DeRozan on the drive, got caught in the air. Here's Valanciunas, the king of the play-in. He's played in more play-in games than anybody. This is the 9th of his career, 3 more than anybody else. Levine way off, had to put it up though with a timer at 1. Davis sizing it up. No good on the 3. Davis 2 for 7, but very aggressive offensively early on. Levine did miss that time. Gets the layup through the lane to make it a 1-point game.
You see that great straight-ahead speed, and he just saw no one was willing to step up, stop ball. So take it that 1 extra dribble, and you find yourself at the rim in the open floor.
Almost a turnover on that entry pass. DeRozan was fronting Davis. Now AD tries to muscle that one up. Got the rebound. Missed again. He thought he was fouled. Sacramento looking to run 5-on-4. Davis slow to get up. Corner 3 is good from Devin Carter.